Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Joe from joeziela.com and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been like forever since I've uploaded anything. I've been traveling quite a bit, which is what sparked me creating today's video. In case you haven't heard, I am a weekend escape artist. You might be asking what a weekend escape artist is. It's all part of Homewood Suites and Home2 Suites by Hilton's Travel Manager program. Yes, it's a mouthful. To sum it up, I was tasked with a mission by Hilton to schedule, plan, do everything on my recent trip to Austin, Texas with my girlfriend Sarah. The idea was to make it as easy as possible for her, basically so she could just sit back and relax and enjoy. I'm sure my fellow male viewers can agree that their significant others do a lot for them, so taking the load off their shoulders it's a win-win. So in today's video, I'm going to share some of my experiences in Austin, Texas. I won't be sharing everything because that would take about 20 minutes and I don't think anyone wants to hear me talk for 20 minutes. First off, let's talk about the Homewood Suites Hotel in Austin. We decided to stay roughly 20 minutes outside of downtown Austin. We wanted to kind of avoid the craziness of 6th Street while also being not so far away via a Uber or a taxi that wouldn't necessarily break the bank. What I love most about these Hilton properties is the fact that it reminds me a lot of my home, my apartment here in Los Angeles. Most hotel rooms feature a small living area, not a lot of seating, and really just not a lot of places to move around. What's great about the Homewood Suites is they nearly have a complete kitchen, and then they also have a living area that's outside of the bedroom. That kitchen I mentioned features a full fridge, a stove, and a dining table, which is perfect for those extended stays. Now, I don't know if any of you have actually ever been to Austin, Texas, or maybe you guys are from Texas watching this. Basically, Austin has a ton of entertainment and a ton of food. And there were two things in particular that stood out that Sarah and I did. One was the Austin Panic Room, and one was the Bat Cruise. Both I highly recommend doing if you're in the Austin area. The Austin Panic Room is essentially a team building exercise for people that like puzzles. It's very cheap, and what you basically do is you end up in a room with a group of people. In our case, the room was called Cabin Fever. The idea is to escape said room. You're presented with a story for the room, hints, and items to escape the room with. This all happens within an hour. I mean, of course, if you escape sooner, then it ends sooner, but that's basically it, within an hour. Spoiler alert, we did not escape the room, so we technically did not survive. I blame the little girl and her friend that basically kept yelling every time they found a clue. I swear they were there to sabotage us, because Sarah and I were in a group, then we had a group from China, and then we had the two little girls. So we're all working together, but I felt like they were there to sabotage us. Now, if you do end up going to the Austin Panic Room, just an FYI, I highly recommend you going with a group of people that you know. Nothing against these groups we were with, and it's kind of fun to do it with strangers. It kind of feels a little bit more realistic, but there was a lot of times where we wanted to actually have more people on our side, meaning to chat with people that we knew. And even though we were all working together, I felt like Sarah and I would have had a better time if we had maybe like 1 or 2 extra friends. So if you're gonna do it for like a birthday party or like a work team building event, highly recommend 4+ people with you. It's a lot more fun. So after the Austin Panic Room, a few hours later, we waited to sunset and we did the Lone Star Riverboat Cruise. Something I had no idea about Austin that is so cool is that they have an estimated 1.5 million Mexican free-tailed bats living under the Congress Avenue Bridge. So Sarah and I took the Lone Star Riverboat Sunset Cruise to actually see these bats, and it lasted about an hour. And just like clockwork, these massive colony of bats fly out in a ribbon into the sunset. It's super cool. I mean, you have to literally see it. You can watch video, you can see photos, but to see it in person, it's crazy because it's like they circle in a ribbon around the bridge and then they go back in. It's really weird, but really cool. Does that make sense? So that's really it. As I said, I didn't really want to overload you guys with a lot of stuff we did. Like I said, it would have took 20 minutes or so, and no one wants to hear me talk for 20 minutes. That being said though, in the description below, you can find the link that will actually show it showcases everything Sarah and I did, from eating to entertainment and so on. It's really cool. Check it out below. And of course, I want to thank my partner, Hilton, Homewood Suites, and Home2 Suites. Thank you for sponsoring this video. I'm really excited to check out more properties this year, so you guys can stay tuned for that. As always, guys, I'm Joe from joeziela.com. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're subscribing, if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. And of course, all my social links are also in the description below, so if you guys want to stay in touch with me when I'm not making videos on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all of them, and of course joeziela.com, you can find those down below. As always, guys, I will see you next time. Peace. What we got was not really good for you, and I feel like, because I've been eating so healthy, I feel like that had some kind of effect on me, because I woke up and I